We have not been this up close and personal in a long time. Hey ladies, what is up? This feels good. This feels real good. I feel like I'm getting back to myself. If you are new here, my name is Kelly. I really don't want to get too much into like our lifestyle content, but I do beauty and lifestyle content. But I recently just went through a hysterectomy, so my content flow is a little bit wonky, but we're back, we're here, and I'm a little late to the party, but we're here. I got some Tower 28 items that I've never used. I heard some really good things about it, and I wanted to try it out with you guys. I feel like moving forward, not forever, but like for the summer months, and just to kind of do a little change up to kind of make my mornings a little bit more easier, because I am going to be going back to work soon, back in the office. So I said, you know what, I know I like to wear makeup every now and then, and I said, you know what, Kelly, let's start doing like some more skin tints. Let's start doing something a little bit more lighter, to kind of like not be so heavy. And also sometimes, I love playing in makeup, so I will start playing in makeup, saying I'm going light, before you know it, like I'm going to a whole wedding because I got so much makeup on my face. But nevertheless, we're going to keep it nice and simple. So, let's chit chat. I didn't want to chit chat, but you know what? I can't help it. I just like talking to y'all, especially if you're new. What's up? Hey girl, hey, and all the things. So I'm going to get into these brows. Again, I don't know where a lot of my things are because I want to just come in and I want to just flow and I want to be natural. And I want it to be a nice video to where it's like, okay, we just chilling. We just chilling. We spend time together. I got some PR boxes over here. If you're not following me on Instagram, you know what? Don't even worry about it. If you follow me, then you follow me. If you ain't, you ain't. I'm going to share what I got in the PR box. I'm going to put them on my shorts anyway. I cannot find my brow pencil. Oh, please. Okay, we found it. I have everything linked down below because we're going to keep this party going. The only thing I'll probably mention to you is like things that, that are new, if I pull anything else out. But I do want to put on some lip gloss. Our friends over at Hard Candy sent me a bunch of stuff about lip gloss. So this is their Glosstopia. And it's glossy. There's a little fruity smell to it. I have a ton of. Let me just give you a little snippet. But yeah, Hard Candy hooked your girl up. If you haven't seen it on my Instagram stories yet, I don't think I put that on my shorts. I need to go back and find that. But anywho, y'all. How have you guys been doing? I gotta clean my brows up. I have not done brows in so long. I've just been dealing with my health, making sure that's in order. I mean, I went so far the end of the year and the beginning of this year getting everything in order. Not that I don't get it in order anyway, but I just want to do so much because I didn't know what to expect. Like, I had a whole female reproductive organ taken out of me. Like, that is nuts. Like, wow. I mean, I know we have a lot of organs that we can live without. Prime example, like gallbladder. We can live without. There's something else we can live without. I think we can live with just one kidney. People do donate those. And, so forth and so on. But yeah, but forget about all the shocking part. I'm just looking forward to not being in pain anymore. I'm having pain now, but like, that's just the pain from like the surgery and whatnot. But that's not, it doesn't even compare to the pain that I had because it's like subsiding. But I'm looking forward to not being able to plan a trip and go on a trip and not worry about if I got my menstrual or not. Going somewhere and not worrying about if I have to double up and take stuff and go into the bathroom. I do wear a lot of dark colors. I do. And I didn't realize that until it was like looking at my closet. Like, I want to wear white. I love pink. But I would wear it on the top, like a sweater. Look at me running my mouth and not doing my makeup. Like, I would wear dark colors on the bottom because you just never know. Even though, according to the app and according to what's going on, I should not get my menstrual. But the way fibroids work and the way it just be working, it'll come when it come. You know, it's been many times where I've been away, and I never forget, like, I went to New Orleans last year, and we went to a white party. And it's so funny, both times when I went to New Orleans during the Essence Festival, my menstrual was hanging around. And I was so nervous it was going to come down. I kept going to the bathroom like every 15 minutes. I had a tampon on. I had a pad on. I had a panty liner on. I just wanted to like make sure I catch it, because when that first initial gush, if you know, you know. If you deal with heavy menstruals, and I just didn't want to deal with that anymore. And it was just, you know, I was anemic and all the things. Now it all makes sense. Like, I was always cold. I could never get my like hemoglobin up to a certain level without taking a large amount of iron, and then that would affect, now you're constipated. It was like, so I'm just excited to see, you know, my digestive system, to see how things flow. I'm just excited. I mean, I can see a difference now, but I want to see like within like 3 to 6 months, like, how's everything? How's my iron? All these different things. You know, will I get past that 11.5 or that 12? You know, those type things, because you don't realize how much one thing can mess with the next thing. That's why I always talk about on my channel, I haven't even done my brows yet. I've been running my mouth. That's how I always talk about, pay attention to your pressure. You know, if you have to get on a pressure pill to get stable until you can regulate, you know, your pressure, and you can get off of it and you can kind of manage, then do that. Because sometimes people get so shocked when they find they have high cholesterol. And the crazy part about high blood pressure, it affects your cholesterol. Oddly, but it does. You know how I know? Because it got me. And once I got everything under control, got everything right, I was able to move forward without any medication. And a lot of it's to do what we eat, and then stress too. We really don't pay attention to, you know, our environment. And I know easier said than done, because, you know, there's stress components in my life too. And, you know, sometimes we think we can handle them the best way we can. But yet, you know, it gets the best of us, you know. You know, we gotta control what we can and not what we can't, you know. Control what we can and not what we can and not what we can't. Okay, so we got these brows done. I done ran my mouth for God knows how long. It feels so funny because doing my brows, I feel like this pencil is this and I said that even when I first bought the pencil, I probably could have went for a 4, but I got 4.5. But once I blend it out, it looks pretty good. But I do like the pencil, but the pencil is definitely pricey. And I like my NYX. You guys know my micro brow, for those of you who hang out with your girl. It's super affordable, and it doesn't break the bank. Now, do I want to try some other ones? I hear, is it Refine? I don't know my name. It's new to me. I want to try their primer and their brow pencil. I hear some really good things about those 2 products. So we definitely want to try that. I did not shop for the sale. I could have did it online, but I was just so weak. My brain was elsewhere. I'm worrying about popping on Oxy. You know, I wasn't worrying about a freaking concealer. It was just crazy. But I kind of a little bit regret that I did not shop the sale, because Now I want to go crazy and I want to shop. It's like, damn, Kelly, you could have got that discount, but you sat here and you played around. So now I'm trying to find some concealer so I can just kind of clean up underneath my brows. And then we're going to get into tab 28. Okay, so I forgot that I threw out my NARS concealer. And that's what I normally use when I do my, under my brow for cleanup. I didn't throw it out. I just kind of put it to the side. But it's old, you know. And we're not supposed to be using old makeup, even if it's just for the brows. So I'm going to use my Maybelline Superstay. And this is in shade 42. It is going to be a little bit bright, but we'll blend it out and clean up what we have to. Okay, so brows are done. This doesn't look too bad. So, I mean, it's a little bit bright, but it's nothing that I can't fix with, like, you know, some powder or anything like that. So maybe this will be our new one for right now. So what I normally do is any of my old concealers, I'll use those for my brows. So if I'm not using them underneath my eye anymore, I'll use them for my brows. Because I get so much makeup, so I kind of like rotate some things. So I am going to use a primer, even though this is a SPF of 30 mineral tinted sunscreen. So this is like a 2-in-1. So it's like for those days when you just want a nice light coverage, but nothing too heavy. It says here, let me just read a little bit of, I'm trying to read it and talk to you guys. It says, Sunny Days, Better Ways. Lightweight, non-greasy, mineral protection you'll actually want to wear. That means no white cast. So it says, you know, broad spectrum, UVA, UVB, spectrum, SPF 30 with added complexion protection coverage in a natural second skinish, perfect for every day. So it says directions. Apply literally 2 fingers. 15 minutes before sun exposure, use over. Or instead moisturizer. Apply every 2 hours. It's like a sunscreen. So when I went to Cancun, this is how long, you know, I've had this stuff. I wanted to take something with me that I can like wear poolside or just wear when I'm like on the party boat, just so I can be a little bit more bronzy, but not, you know. But let's see how this works out. Let's just see. So I'm not going to put it on my my fingers. I couldn't even get it out. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on my face. Matches pretty good. I have a clean brush here. This looks nice. This looks nice. This just looks like I've been sticking with my skincare. This is just right here in this area. I haven't even put it, you know, elsewhere. You know. I'm liking this. This is giving that fresh, you know. Okay, just gonna tackle this forehead a little bit. And you know, like for me, and this is, but I mean, I wear a do-rag at night. And sometimes I like keep my do-rag on for a long period of time and I have a line. And just using this without really, you know, using a ton of foundation just to cover up. This is nice. I like this. This is giving fresh face. This is giving... Now, my brows could definitely be toned down some, because, you know, this is not a heavy moment at all. Now, I'm just a little bit concerned about the concealer that I bought, because I hope I went right. So I'm going to go ahead and brush out my brows, my concealer, just to kind of lighten them up a little bit, because this is giving very... I woke up like this. You know, this is nice. This is very, very nice. I like this. I like this a lot. Tower 28. I like this a lot. So let's get into the concealer. So the concealer that I do have, I have an, oh my God, 14.0 PV. This was like the only one, ooh, that was like within my range. And this got like a orangey situation going on. Before we get a little alarmed, let's blend her out. Okay, we're gonna use her and see. And I'm a setter, so I will definitely set. Okay, this looks good. Can you see? You see how that looks good? It's giving that nice awake face. You know, you gotta blend out. It looks good. I think that looks really good. And you still see some imperfections. You still see, like, you know, like some of my moles on my face. I have like some really, really fine moles. And that just comes from aging. My mother has some. My grandfather, for sure, he had a ton. It's just something that runs in my family, especially on my mother's side. Like a lot of the face moles. And even like some freckles. I got like freckles on my nose, like that are coming in. Yeah. Okay. We like this. Now, I didn't do anything like all over the face. Like, I just pretty much focused under the eye. But I'm gonna just go ahead and go for it. You know what I mean? Just brighten up and see. So now I have so many boxes that should have been in the trash a long time ago. But we'll get to it. Okay. I like this. You know what this is giving? This is giving not quite. The backstage is a little bit more coverage, but this natural look that I'm getting here, this is giving me Dior Backstage. So, ladies, this is not the Dior Backstage price point. Definitely a little bit more less, a little, well, I won't say a little bit more or less, little less, but this is what this is giving. This is giving that fresh face. I like this. Especially if you're like in the morning. I didn't make sure my hair's not flying all over the place. You know, you're trying to get to work. You know, summer months are coming in. You got your sunscreen and you got a low tint, low coverage. This is nice. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury as a setting. just to kind of set the areas where I put the concealer. Just a little puff here. Now, we're not going to be able to apply this every 2 hours as it stated, but it definitely gives us a nice look. I mean, I really feel like this is a nice look. I'm going to go ahead and just get the eyelids. Okay. And for setting, we're just going to go ahead and use the same little puff, but use some Fenty. Now, you don't have to do this. You can just go ahead and just wear it as is. But I am a setter because I do like the look once everything kind of like sets in, and then your natural oil seep through, and then you have your powder, you have your whatever, if you have your foundation, your sunscreen, your mineral, your tinted, all of this, it's working, it's marinating. I like that look. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of put some mascara on and some liner, kind of pull this look together a little bit. You know how I like to do. Okay, ladies, so you're going to get into these lips. I'm going to use my pencil here. This is Espresso by NYX. You guys know I love me a good NYX pencil. I do want to venture out. I used to have the Makeup by Mario one, but I returned it. I was like, ugh. It feels the same. It feels the same. But, yeah. I'm just using what I have in front of me. This is a Milani lipstick. This one is in Pleasure. I like Milani. I'm going to use Buxom White Russian. I want to get into like pink lipsticks so bad. I used to wear them, but it's like now all of a sudden I just like, not all of a sudden, but through the years, I just can't do it. I don't know. Setting spray, one size. So here you have it, ladies. I did put a little extra on and kind of make it kind of oomphed and jazzed up. But ladies, if you're looking for something more on the natural side, you know, where you're not really wearing too much foundation, you kind of want to start slow. And this particular, it comes in different variations. And like, you know, this one's, I think this was like one of the deepest ones. But this shade here, this was called 3rd Street, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. This here, this little perfect combo right here. I was a little intimidated with this concealer because it is a little light, but once it blends out, it goes perfect. I think I look nice. I think I look fresh. I think I look bright. I feel I look awake, if you will. Just make sure we get all the sides. We don't want to have any lines of demarcation. But nevertheless, ladies, I'm pleased. I'm happy. She's gonna stay in the arsenal because we need something like, especially for us women who do have to go to work and you still want to look a little spruced up. And if you know how you put your moisturizer on, you just want to have a little color. That's what this is. You know, minus this, but that's what this is. You can always go for a deeper concealer, because I do feel like with this concealer, even though it was a little bit bright and I was able to blend it out, me personally, I had to put a little bit more makeup on just to kind of make it kind of blend together. I don't have anything on my lids. I just have on mascara and liner. And I like those makeup look days where it's just, you know, something nice and clean, nothing too fussy, and my face feels so light. Let me know if you are down with Tower 28. I've heard so much about it. I had to get on. And I need to go pick up that spray because everybody talks highly about that spray. But better late than never. We tried it.